Start quest.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
It's a good thing, of course.
No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions.
So you
His
think?
father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Who's there?
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I
Good
think
day.
it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
Bad?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
No, he seems a lot nicer. How many are there in the family? Is there a family head? No questions. Why does Mortimer rebel? Yeah, how long have you been in existence? Didn't I ask that from Mortimer? What sort of? Oh, is he immune to conviction? What's his name? Gregory Hall. Immune to conviction, so I'm not going to do that. How many are there in the fam?
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8
Us.
brothers and sisters.
Logic. How was his logic? No idea. Why brothers and sisters?
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Yeah. Any other families?
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
So I can ask the other questions? Oh. Is there a family head?
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
Strange. Why does Mortimer rebel?
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
How's his psychology? Well, let's see.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Oh. Well, what does it matter? Because I'm not trying to bend him in the way or another if his immunity is conviction or not. So, let's ask.
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean,
So
exactly?
that's just
Are
done.
you trying to get information from me?
No.
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got
That
some
was
catching up
just
to do, my boy.
dumb.
One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Monarchies are simple and practical. Oh, kinda. If the monarch is somewhat in his senses. He's right.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I
Oops.
perfectly understand this type of reaction
Accidentally,
from
I
you.
chose wrong.
Less from William.
I meant
The main
this
thing you're lacking is
wrong.
time. Man is
Damn it.
transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Not me. As you can tell, that's more like despotism. I understand.
Well, indeed, from that point of view, it is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As
No.
best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Um. Is he in danger?
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Strange. Or was that? the door. Should I try and meet people first? How's Piaggi? He's gone. And what about Godoy? Let's see if George is home. Or in his room, rather. No signs of him.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Bling. Oh, painting bling. Can't go out. Nothing new, it seems. Manuel, not home.
Will it not be advisable before we proceed on this subject to arrange a rather more
Enter.
We have to talk.
I was just wondering.
Oh, what's she smiling for?
Right. I shall begin. It's going to be an awful lot for you to take in on just one day, but I must tell you that I'm a demon too.
Excuse me?
I know that you are too. Gregory told me everything during my convalescence. And that isn't all. I'm also Mortimer's daughter. You
Yay.
understand what that means, I hope. That's right. I am a demon too. And I am your sister. And we also slept together. But don't be too
What's better
hard
than
on
that?
yourself. It's a bit unnatural when you think about it, but then you couldn't know. This way at least, everything stays in the family. It's for the best. It mustn't prevent us from living out our affair in the open, however.
Our affair? Have you lost your mind?
I'm far too soft on you. I'll let you have everything, of course. So don't be nasty, if you don't mind.
Don't be taken in? What? Well, don't be taken in. Excuse me. Let's calm her down.
She's not all there. It's plain to see. Yes, true. It's been a long day.
Yes. You ought to get some rest. You can sleep there. You know that, right? Although, thinking about it, best remain discreet for the time being. We shall go see Father later and tell him everything. Of course, he'll be disappointed because he bet it would be Emily, I think.
Whoa. She is completely mad.
But I think he will be proud of me when all is said and done.
She's talking to herself. She can't even see me.
He loves me. Oh, he loves me not. Yes, we'll have to tell Father all about this. But I don't want to live on this island. It's too cold.
There's no point in insisting anymore. I'm going, Emma.
Yes, I'll see you later. La 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 Louie. La la la.
Well, about that when I said it took a strange turn. I think I was a bit early with that. These guys still here? Nope. Whatever happened to Jacques Peru? Oh, it's right there. How's it hanging?
Leave
Hi.
me, de Richet. I
Why?
want nothing more to do with you. I'll have left within the hour, and I wish never to see you again for the rest of my life.
That's kind of sad. The only one that I've liked here so far. I can't even jump out the window. Well, bye, Chuck. Sweeper.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Hey, George. Hi there.
Busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I do have the time.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
I thought it's a
Strange.
book.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer, if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
Oh. Oh, I'm actually going right here. Right after this. The box room, was it? Ah. This game just goes up and down. I was so interested for a
cache.
while again. A cache. Now I kind of couldn't care less. Well. Is empty? Yeah. What was that? There's something glowing. Right there. Where is it? Oh, it's on the table. Now I'm stuck in a loop again. How does that even happen? What is this?
Dante's Paradise.
Oh,
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortar world must ripen in our rays.
yes it is. Oh, daddy. Wanna talk? I killed your bird, by the way.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've
Did I have
made
an
the
option?
right choice. You must have been
damn
disappointed
it.
not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I
Yes.
would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What?
Why, of
But
course.
why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to
I
say.
feel like I'm a part of Bold and the Beautiful. Overwhelmed.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Diversion etiquette. Not gonna change the subject. Etiquette. A journal. Mortimer. To be discovered. Conviction and science. Nothing about those. Ah, his word for you. Is he? Kinda.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
Not even with regards to your father?
Like the relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must admit. I like to understand things, even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
Questioning. Oh, was it conviction and... God damn it. Science? Yeah. Let's try this.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice.
How do you
Louis.
kill a demon? Isn't this the same question? If I could only know what he's going to ask.
So that's your project.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, They have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Oh, horrible. It's immoral. No. Have you any
Do you
other
have any
examples?
more examples?
Of course. What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach, otherwise man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits, and it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are. I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Oh?
As we have the power to influence their will, why not impose the desire to live in peace?
We do exactly that, on a regular basis. But a leopard cannot change its spots. When the person that you inspired dies, you have to start all over again with the next one.
All
It's painstaking work, Louis. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Yay! How do you do that?
I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
No, I meant how do you do that? I'm ready.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you.
Yes.
That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaggi to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Rig the conference.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
How?
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
What if I fail?
Trust in your instincts.
Trust
You just have
no
to
one.
let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Tattoo? I shall go to Piaggi's room. Did I empty this box? Yes, sir. Piaggi is on the left. Maybe not, because this is Adam's room. So this would be George. Thought I saw something. Collect a coin. And Piaggi should be right here. Son Eminence, the Cardinal Piaggi.
Ah, well, Louis,
Louis.
what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
What are his immunities? Giuseppe Piaggi. Vulnerability, manipulation. So I could just go and manipulate. Politics, occultism, questioning. Good God. Politics.
What exactly is your role with regard to the Holy Father?
What? What on earth is he playing at?
It's coming. You're a cardinal in Pictori. Why don't you admit it?
Impertinent little brat. Louis, I don't find this conversation in very good taste.
All right, it's coming. Come on, Giuseppe, let me in.
What?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
What? Read the letter. And here are 3 stamps all. Read the first letter. My dear Giuseppe, as my health does not allow me to honor Sir Holmes' invitation to go to Lord Mortimer's, I should be grateful if you would sit a conference on my behalf. Naturally, you will give my thanks to your hosts. Consolidate our agreements with Sir Gregory and let him know that his venture regarding Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti is following its course. I have every confidence in you. May God bless and protect you, SS Giovanni Angelo Braschi. Do not use your personal stamp when writing to me, instead use the one with my motto on it. So what's his motto? Back. With the second letter. My dear Joseph, I know you are on your way to Lord Mortimer's residence. I hope you have a good trip, even though you are obliged to cross the French countryside at present. Very agitated. Know that this mission is crucial, my friend. May God bless and protect you. His motto. Put it down. Secret code. EHHBCF. Is it that? What? GJGHFJ. EHHBGF.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
What? Why would I discredit? Or is this where I could actually go against Mortimer? Should I? He's gonna read the letter before he sends it. So discredit Holm.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
So how would I choose that stamp? Stamp is with the motto.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Which is? I know that.
And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini. Must be in Latin.
Interesting. Flore Domo Domini. In the middle? Look at the inscription.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
Translate.
Latin. It blooms in the house of God.
Go back. And on the right.
Giustizia, misericordia e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages.
No, you don't.
I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
Cool. Go back. Go back. What's the left one?
A circle with a cross inside.
No, that's nothing. Go back. Middle. This is the one, right?
On it is written, Flore in Domo
Yes.
Domini.
Go back and use this one. Oink. Write the code. Write a secret
There's a
code.
kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
$3112 GJ. GHFJ. HBCF. Excuse me. Um. "31" says I. What the hell? G would be 7th letter. Oh, there's G right here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Um, 10, 31, 17. Ah. Do without the code. I could do without the code, but think about the logic of the code. A to E, F to G, J. What are these? Let's think about the logic.
And the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date.
Yeah.
2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
Would you hold that hand steady? Let's think.
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is
Exactly.
not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Day is not translated, that must be the key to the code.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
"31" being the key to the code would mean what? GJ. GAH. FG. FJ. It's gonna take a while. Oh, 1. How would I get 01 or 01 out of this? 13th, 17th, 24th, 31st. What? Well, if 01 would be EH. EH. Ah. Oh yeah, but 1793 wouldn't be HBCF. Because it's 24th. Now it's 24th. And if it's 17 and turns E, H. Oh, 1. What the hell does that mean? Or is it 1? If it's 31st, it's I. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It would be the next one of the date. And 12 date. Oh, 1 and 2. So it's 17, 0 and 1. EH. Maybe? EH, H and... No. No, it's 24th. 0 and 1. Yeah, but it works. 17. Start from 17, which would be E. 0 steps is E. 1 step H. 1793. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 B. 8, 9 C. And 1, 2, 3 F. Okay. 24. AF. There is no A. Oh, no,
Today
there's
the
A.
date is 24/01/1793.
Back. F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
AF and 1793. 1 F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
And 7 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
And 3 1, 2 G.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
AFFCG. What's missing? AFF A F 7 C AF C Oh, I forgot the H. It's 9-3, yeah. Go back. Change last letter.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
And then it's 1, 2 G.
Today is the 24/01/1793.
24/01. 24 AF. F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 C 8, 9 H and 1, 2, 3 G. That's it. Finish it.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Should I read his mind? Occultism and conviction. He's probably immune to occultism. And he is... Who the hell is he? Johan von Wellner. Diversion vulnerable 2. I have exercised Louis. No. He has passed out.
Calm down, my friend. The poor boy has just passed out. We were talking
it
about
Wanda?
this and that
No.
when suddenly he fainted. Keeled over, just like that.
Huh, really? What a weakling.
That he is.
I wonder what Mortimer sees in him.
Who knows? I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
You
It's
should
been a
kill
while
him.
now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
Why,
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Let's convince him again, since he is not immune. Holm will be against it. Not in my room. Holm will be against it.
I am certain that Sir Gregory would be opposed.
You know nothing. I know Sir Gregory better
That's
than...
against the rules of the conference, Monsieur von Wollner. I refuse to go against Sir Gregory.
Right.
Monsieur von Wollner, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you,
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
you must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
What if I read his mind? What good would that do? Let's see.
He is capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking my neck here.
Oh, thank you.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
There's only one of me right
Time
here.
for me to get back into my body.
I mean, right now.
Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the Red Salon.
Close call. And there's another ending.